us of what it's going to look like here when we get those kind of atmospheres. And we showed glimpses of what kind of team we can be, but we didn't show enough. And we had our opportunities. We took advantage of some. And at the end, and we missed some shots that not going to put it on the offense. And the sense of we missed some open shots that we were making in the first half. But we've got to learn how to finish a team off. We've got to learn how to execute better. We've certainly got to learn how to listen better out of timeouts, which has been an ongoing problem for us the entire year. It's got to get better. And we've got to find a way to close. And there was a very good team, a team that's very deserving of their ranking. Bobby's an outstanding coach. There's no question about that. And they're a deep team. They're a physical team. And they did a great job closing us off at the end, and we had our opportunities, and we just couldn't do it. So, go ahead.
So when we talk about listening better out of timeouts, what did you want to happen on the inbounds pass there?
Not what happened. I wanted the ball passed to Tyree to get a screen in the middle of the floor. And I've got to do a better job. I've got to do a better job of making sure that I have more and more people prepared for those type of situations. It's just a simple inbounds pass. But we got to do a better job of listening. We got to do a better job of reminding, coming out. Just throw it in and we get the screen in the middle of the floor. And the play before that, we had 2 timeouts, all right? And you can't make the inbounds pass because it breaks. The side out of bounds, call timeout. And but we're botching too many plays. A little bit of it is you just got to stay. I don't want to say calm. There's no way you're going to stay calm, but you got to stay poised under that level of pressure, right? You can't take off and leave. I mean, these are, you get into those type of situations, they're set plays for a reason. And we rehearse them a lot, right? We rehearse them a lot. We don't rehearse them against a team that's got a length that Arizona State has, but in both of those situations at the end of the game, there wasn't enough pressure to stop us from doing what we wanted to do. We stopped ourselves. And we got to learn to be better there, all right? And I've got to do a better job. So that's the bottom line with all those situations.
More questions?
Coach, we talked briefly about turnovers this weekend. You guys get up 18 in the first half and did a terrific job and controlled the ball pretty well.
What in the first half? What did we have?
18-point lead in the first half.
Yeah.
And then turnovers just sort of came out of nowhere all of a sudden. You were talking about a lot of them unforced. Where do you think that's coming from?
Well, this is truly, and I'm not going to come in here and just say I got to go study the film all the time. That's when I got to look at it a little bit because we missed some shots that we were making. Some guys just weren't open, right? And we're trying to, at the end of the game, there's something that we want to do. Here's how we want to execute it. Now then, there's the freedom inside of it once it's in. But a couple times out of timeout, we tried to force passes that weren't there. The one that stands out is the pass Torian tried to make to Nick coming out of the timeout. He wasn't even close to free, right? But again, our point guard in the game at the time didn't run the play the right way. I mean, we've just got to do. We've got to get better at execution, and that's all part of the turnover game. Sometimes it's on the break, sometimes it's at the clock, sometimes it's early on in it. There's no rhyme or reason, but live ball turnovers kill you. And one problem that we've had is we are not strong enough with the ball. It's one thing to not be imposing physically, right? But we can't be weak with the basketball. We've got to get stronger with the ball. And we've got to have that carry over into games because it's not like this is the first time we figured out we're not very strong with it. And we work on it constantly. But we've got to get that carry over to come into the games. That's why we have our bigs handling